Hi guys, it's me, Vinny Rocks, with the second part of my review of LA Noire. If you haven't seen part 1, you can check it out by clicking on the annotation in the top left corner of the video. Don't worry if you haven't seen it, I'll be covering it all in part 2. Alright, then let's get started. LA Noire is a detective thriller set in 1947, not too long after World War II. You play as World War II Marine Corps veteran Cole Phelps, who has proven his loyalty to his country after receiving the Silver Star Award, which is one of the Navy's highest honors. After the war, Cole was still keen to keep serving his country, so he joined the LAPD. In this game, you will move through several crime desks within the LAPD, each pertaining to a certain crime group. When you first start the game, you're an everyday patrolman, a normal police officer in uniform. After proving yourself to the force by completing a series of cases, you are promoted to the traffic desk. Traffic handles all things on the road. Hit and runs, drunk driving, car theft, and vehicular homicide are all some of the cases you can look forward to solving on the traffic desk. Next, you are promoted to the homicide desk, dealing with, well, very obviously, homicide. You'll find this is the longest desk of the 5, and that you'll move on to notice that this is probably one of the most important desks in the game. After that, you're through to the vice desk. Here you'll handle everything from drug trafficking, fixed fights, mobsters, and more thing in that dark criminal Hollywood underworld. After a plot twist, which I'm not going to give any details about, because I don't want spoilers in my videos, you move on to the arson desk, obviously dealing with arson, mainly house fires. Each desk you work assigns you a new partner. If for whatever reason you're stumped, which you'll notice happens quite often, you can always ask your partner for advice, and they will lead you in the right direction. Setting crime desks aside, in LA Noire, you'll be doing a lot of investigating. During these investigations, a distinct music will play called investigation music. While investigating, if you come across a clue, you'll hear a chime to indicate it. Once you have selected the clue, you can observe it. Things like handbags, purses, or wallets can all be investigated further to find the contents inside. Items like wristwatches, rings, or murder weapons can be examined by manipulating the object until the camera will slowly pan in. At this point, you'll see an up-close version of the item to give more information about the item. This information will be stored in your notebook and will be valuable later on in the interrogation process. Keep in mind that not every single thing you pick up at a crime scene will be valuable or will even be able to be used. Things like empty beer bottles, soda cans, and such will not be used and won't get you anywhere. While attempting to solve a crime, you'll find people that are tied to the crime. These people are called POIs, or persons of interest. During the investigation, at some point, you will need to find these people and speak with them. Some of them are less keen to the idea of talking and take off running immediately, sending you into an action-packed goose chase running and jumping from buildings, climbing up ladders, and helping keep a nice, comfortable balance of action and strategy throughout the game. Those who don't run will need to be interrogated. During an interrogation, you'll use the clues you've gathered from the crime scene to ask questions to these people of interest. At this point, Rockstar Games' new revolutionary facial motion capture system really comes into play. With Rockstar's facial motion capture system at work, you can see every facial detail, every movement, every blink, every grin, every frown, and they're all seen clearly and easily. Now it's time to be the judge. When you ask a POI a question, you have to closely observe their facial movements to judge whether they're telling the truth or whether they're lying to you. You have 3 options to respond to the answers to your questions. When you hear someone that sounds truthful, you should select truth. By selecting truth, you're saying that you believe the person's statement. Another option you have is selecting doubt. When you select doubt, you're basically saying you do not believe the person's statement for a second, but you lack the evidence to prove it. You can also select lie. By selecting lie, you're questioning the person's statement, and you're basically saying, of course it's a lie, and you're confident that you have the evidence to back it up. While judging people's expressions, keep in mind that certain things like lack of eye contact, fidgeting, and being defensive after asked a personal question are all telltale signs of a liar. It even says this in the instruction manual. That doesn't mean going calling out every person that doesn't look at you and fidgets as a liar. Every person reacts differently to a question. Once you've completed asking someone a question and responding to their answer, the game will tell you in between each question if you responded correctly to their answers. Answering correctly will get you XP. As you move through the game and get more XP, you will move up in rank. You will start as 1 and go all the way up through 20. You don't have to move up in rank to complete the game, but doing so allows you to get outfits, cars, and intuition points. Intuition points is just like when you're on a game show, and they give you the phone a friend option. It has 3 uses. One is showing all of the clues during an investigation. Another one is removing an answer during a test of judgment in an interrogation. Another is the Ask the Community feature, which you must be online to use. I would say more about it, but I haven't really gotten a chance to use it yet. I would assume that it's a feature that allows you to ask your friends questions online. Moving on from investigating and interrogation, LA Noire's combat is incredible as well. It's very similar to Red Dead Redemption if you've played that game. As a police officer, you're only permitted to use your weapon if you are being fired upon. But with unlimited hardcore action sequences in the main story cases, you sometimes feel bored. But that's not to worry, because Rockstar Game has packed in a heap of 40 street crimes. Street crimes are always action-packed, so for all those adrenaline junkies out there, don't go passing up LA Noire because you think it's not action-packed. LA Noire is just as action-packed as the next game, with wild car chases, shootouts, crazy rooftop goose chases, and much more. All street crimes are continuous, so even after you complete all 40 of them, dispatch will still call from time to time, and you can replay them. Also, the main story cases can be replayed as well. Each case you complete will be ranked, and your question accuracy, clue finding skills, and good driving will all help you to win a shiny 5-star case rating. Overall, LA Noire is a masterfully crafted game from all aspects. Rockstar's beautifully recreated 1947 Los Angeles map, their amazing motion capture system, the musical score, and their perfectly balanced use of detective work, real detective work, with action and entertainment. These are all just a few of the things that make this game great. So if you're looking for a new game to add to your video game collection, stop looking and pick up LA Noire today. Thank you for watching, and before I leave, I'd like to encourage all my viewers to please check out my website. I'll leave an invitation above for you. It's a gaming website, so make an account, read the gaming blog, play games, and please tell your friends. I'm trying to get this website up and running. This is Vinny Rocks, over and out.
Well, I need something to soothe